Good morning, Pali.
Today is Tuesday, January 21st, 2024.
I'm Om Rajan.
And I'm Emily Chan. So, 2025 just started. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good, and I'm really looking forward to this semester. What about you, Emily? Do you have any 2025 New Year's resolutions?
Well, I want to travel more and explore new things.
Speaking of traveling, this summer from June 11th to 18th and July 9th to 16th, Pali will be hosting the American Exchange Project, where seniors can travel to states they've never been to before and host kids from all over the U.S. The students being hosted will all be recent high school graduates who will spend a week getting to know Palo Alto and what life is like here. All host families need to do is provide a bed and a dinner, and the rest of the time the students will be partaking in AEP-covered activities. Go to americanexchangeproject.org/hosting FAQs to express your interest. Talk to Mrs. Maddox or Mrs. Drews, or visit americanexchangeproject.org for more information.
InFocus is back with shows for the rest of the semester. If you want your announcement aired on the InFocus show and on the PA announcements, please submit an announcement request on our website, infocusnews.tv. Again, get your announcements running on the PA by tomorrow and the InFocus show by tomorrow if you submit an announcement request now. That's infocusnews.tv and submit an announcement request.
With the recent primary election, InFocus reporters VU Tran, Melody Shu, and Declan Baker explored a long-running disparity in voter suppression.
After the 2024 election, many had their attention on voting. However, there are quite many issues surrounding it, one being mentioned much more recently.
Voter suppression laws.
Voter suppression.
Voter suppression.
Blatant voter suppression.
Voter suppression. To find out more about this topic, we talked to Professor Ishmael Tariq.
The reality is that there's been a concerted effort now for a number of years to control voter turnout, first of all through voter suppression measures so that certain people are made ineligible to be able to vote, and then through a number of different measures that are like less polling places, requirement of voter IDs at polling places.
These suppression measures are shown to affect turnout. In a study by a Columbia University researcher, it was found that low-income people vote about 20 percentage points lower than higher-income voters.
California, you can vote by mail permanently in the state of California. Because there is this option of permanently voting by mail, you can have these circumstances of voter suppression, particularly through fewer polling places in California specifically, kind of move under the radar.
Just recently, 400 bills passed in 48 states, all of which have erected unnecessary barriers for voters, and the perfect example is within Georgia. Georgia's Senate Bill 189 requires that the mailing address for election purposes of any person of this state who is homeless and without a permanent address shall be the registrar's office of the county in which such person resides.
In 2021, Senate Bill 202 was enacted, prohibiting the quote-unquote gifting of food or drink to anyone within 150 feet of a polling place.
Voting is hard enough as it is. It's time-consuming and mentally draining. Not to mention, with limited windows for voting times, it often means calling off of work in order to even have the chance to vote, something that most Americans can't afford.
The very heartbeat of democracy is political participation generally, and especially political participation through voting.
For InFocus, I'm VU Tran, co-reporting with Melody Shi and Declan Baker.
Thanks, Declan.
The window to sign up for Prime ends tomorrow at noon. Make sure to sign up to avoid being placed randomly.
That does it for today's show.
Follow us on social media at InFocus News to engage with our content and visit our website to view today's campus bulletin.
Until next time, I'm Om Rajan.
And I'm Emily Chan, and this has been InFocus News.
Have a great day, Vikings.